Hi, today we're going to be talking all about why sex addiction isn't a thing. My name is Fran. I'm a sex counselor. I support men in getting more of what they want in the bedroom. We're going to be reading all about it from the book, Sexual Compulsive Behaviors. This is a brief overview, a summary. I'll be sure to include some more notes and comments in a caption. Let's first talk about what addiction is so that we can compare it to why sex addiction isn't. So addiction, the DSM-5, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, categorizes or pathologizes addiction under substance use disorders using 5 criteria. Number 1, impaired control. Unsuccessful attempts to reduce or stop using the substance. You're spending a lot of time obtaining, using, and recovering from the substance. Number 2, social impairment. Failure to meet life's obligations because of the substance use. Continued use of the substance despite negative consequences. Social activities are stopped or are avoided in order to continue using the substance. 3, risky use, using the substance in a dangerous way, unable to stop using it even when there are clear physical and psychological problems. Number 4, tolerance, you need an increased dose to achieve the same desired effect. And finally, number 5, withdrawal, a physical discomfort when the level of substance reduces in the blood and tissue. And you'll note that this book is meant to be read by clinicians in this next paragraph. However, I think the information is really easily digestible and supportive. So it is easy to mistake sexual compulsivity for an addiction because we hear clients struggling with impaired control and sometimes even social impairment. However, in sexual behaviors, the elements of risky use, tolerance, and withdrawal are not present. So let's learn why. Risky use, there is a risk of contracting an STI, a sexually transmitted infection, which is damaging, but it will not kill people. Some clients may put themselves in risky situations when engaging in compulsive sex, although it is not common or frequent. Then you've got tolerance. That implies that sexual behavior has to be pleasurable to start with and then stops being pleasurable. So the person needs to do more of it to achieve the same effect. This is one of the major criterion of addiction that is not present in sexual behaviors. Sexual pleasure never stops being pleasurable, and people don't need to have more sex to achieve the same pleasure. People sometimes report not feeling pleasure from their compulsive behaviors. It is not because they've become desensitized to it and need more of it, though. It's usually because they've dissociated from it, which is very important to note. And then finally, withdrawal. It is another major criterion that has never been observed in sexual behaviors because our body is naturally designed to sustain the brain chemicals involved in the pleasure experience of sex and orgasms. Thank goodness. I would love to get your feedback on this. Why do you think it is important to differentiate between the two for the healing of the person? I would just absolutely love to hear from you. If I don't, please have the very best day of your life. Bye.